The theater is closed. There's beavers? What would the beavers be? He's telling me my walk's over. Yep. Let's see. 2.5 miles. Oh, what's this? We are over here. That's where we were, on top. Oh, there's it. We were just on top of that. So, this is the trail that we went up. All the way to the top. So this is what it looked like in 488 to 444 million years ago. Stone Mountain wasn't so mountainy back then. The inner core of the earth. Is it hot? I want to do this. So, scraping by. I don't know what this symbolizes. Oh, do it. Oh, the land's breaking apart. And then this one, coming together. Coming together. Oh, and then pushes up. No, that's together. Together, not apart. Together.
Oh, then it goes.
It goes up, and then moving apart is right here. Oh. water.
Well, welcome. I suppose you're looking for information about Stone Mountain today. Well, I'm looking for information about Stone Mountain too. Specifically, I'm searching for clues that help explain the beginning of Stone Mountain. You see, I'm a geologist. I study the Earth and all the Earth's rocks. Your first thought may be that this sounds pretty boring, huh? Studying rocks? Well, let me tell you a little secret. It's not boring at all, because geology is the science that allows you to hunt for clues. Every rock has a story. Every rock has a history. My job is to unlock that story and to share the history with you. For example, take this piece of granite. It was once hot liquid rock called magma. The magma eventually cooled and hardened. It took many, many years to cool. I can tell by the size of the granite crystals. The larger the grain of the crystals, the longer it took to cool. Pretty interesting, huh? But this is just one granite rock. What about the history of a mountain? A mountain can also tell a story. The investigation and search for clues works in the same manner. If every rock has a story, you would think a rock the size of Stone Mountain has an awesome story. Well, you're right. The scene is 300 million years ago. The continents that will one day become North America and Africa are on a collision course. Collision is a bit misleading, because these continents are coming together at the rate of several centimeters a year, or about the speed that fingernails grow. Plate tectonics is responsible for this landscape in motion. Heat is the force driving the movement. These continents get closer and closer until crash. Gigantic masses of Earth. Unbelievable force. Huge bodies of rock collided, pushing and piling rock atop North America. This pile of rock will eventually become the Appalachian Mountains. Let's dive down about 7 miles below the Earth's crust for a closer look. After the initial impact, continental crust continued to pile on top of one another. The relentless force caused layers of rock to fold and buckle. Folded rock generated such large amounts of friction, heat, and pressure that areas of rock completely melted, forming magma. These bodies of magma cooled and became igneous rock, like granite. The geology of the landscape reveals clues showing that Stone Mountain was created just this way. Stone Mountain developed from a cooled body of magma deep within the Earth. But how can we see Stone Mountain today if it formed 7 miles below the Earth's surface? Well, the surface land resting atop of Stone Mountain eroded and weathered for millions of years, finally uncovering Stone Mountain. That is why we can see Stone Mountain today. Learn more about how Stone Mountain made it to the Earth's surface by exiting to your left. Beyond the exit lie the answers to other mountain mysteries, like how plants and animals survive on a mountain of exposed stone, why Stone Mountain is dome-shaped, and what are all those pits that look like footsteps on the mountain. Thanks for taking time out to listen to the story of Stone Mountain.
And here's the faces of Stone Mountain. There's one, two. Interesante. Oh. Huh. Are those M&Ms? M&M minis? Oh.
A cycle is a chain of events that happens repeatedly. The rock cycle is a never-ending cycle caused by the Earth's natural forces. The rock cycle describes how the three basic types of rock are created. The three basic types of rock are igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. They are eventually transformed by the Earth's natural forces. All the rocks in the Earth's crust have probably passed through the rock cycle many times during Earth's history. Magma is molten rock. Some areas below the Earth's surface get so hot because of movement in the crust that rocks melt. When magma eventually cools, it crystallizes, forming different types of rock. Igneous rock is formed from either magma that cools and hardens underground, or from lava that has cooled. After long periods of time, igneous rock may be exposed at the Earth's surface. Stone Mountain is an igneous rock that was exposed. Stone Mountain is made of an igneous rock called granite. All rocks at the Earth's surface are exposed to weathering and erosion. The grains of worn-away rock are known as sediment. Sediment is carried away by water, wind, or ice, and eventually collected in lakes or the sea. Sand is an example of sediment. Sedimentary rock forms from hardened and cemented layers of these grains of sediment. Layer after layer of grains are deposited and pressed down more and more. The bottom layers slowly turn to rock. Sedimentary rocks can be uplifted and exposed. An example of a common sedimentary rock is limestone. At locations where plates of the Earth's crust converge, massive amounts of pressure and heat create metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock was originally igneous or sedimentary rock that changed in composition because of this immense heat and pressure. If the temperature underground gets hot enough, metamorphic rock melts and becomes magma again, completing the cycle. An example of a common metamorphic rock is marble. The rock cycle process is a slow, continuous process. It may take 500 million years for a rock to complete the rock cycle. Next time you have a rock in your hand, use this information to try to figure out whether it is an igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic rock.
Birds. How they getting to stay in here? So still. Fox. Life on Stone Mountain. We're learning about rocks and nature and how nature rocks. What is that, a gummy bear? Oh no. Clam shrimp? Have a weather station. What does it turn into?
vegetation.
Oh. It's like a flip book of vegetation. The wingspan of what? A great blue heron. It's as tall as me. See how tall you are. Oh, great horned owl.
No?
What's in here? An owl?
Ooh, motherfucker.
What does the angry owl say? Ooh, motherfucker. A turkey? And one more. Morning dove. That's how they sound. And we're back to the beginning.